Hello everyone, this is Jessie. Welcome to my live stream. Today I am going to show you how to make a tea, which is very healthy for you. I drink this on a daily basis, once in the morning, around 8 in the morning or earlier, depending on when I have to get to work. And then once in the afternoon or in the evening around 4 or 5 o'clock. It's an Indian tea, so it comes with ginger, cardamom, um, and then cinnamon, and then the tea bags that I use are I believe it's called tent, Tently. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but they look like this. Let me show you. Give me one second here. So this is the tea bag that I use. It's a British tea. It's really apparently very popular. It tastes really good. So I usually add 1 or 2 bags of that per cup. And here is what the tea looks like. So if you look, I added like 2 cups of water in a pot, a small pot. This will serve anywhere from 1 to 2 people if you want. It's not really healthy to drink too much, but since it does have a lot of healthy ingredients like ginger and cinnamon and cardamom, you can definitely have a couple of servings of this and it won't do you any harm. So what I did is I took a piece or a little bit of ginger. I cut it up into thin slices like you see in the water. It was initially like this, so you can get like chunks of ginger from the store. You don't want to get the dried out kind because it won't have as much juice, so try to look for the ones that are healthier looking and have a little more juice in it. So something similar to this, and if you can get something that is not looking nicer than this, even better. So you can often find ginger at a lot of Asian restaurants, Asian marketplaces, where you get Asian food. It's used in a lot of recipes. You'll see in East Asian cooking and just Asian cooking. So your water will start to boil just like this, and there's quite a bit of ginger in there. So what I'm going to add in next is some cinnamon and cardamom. So what we use is, or what I use is just this grinder. It's like an old-fashioned form of grinding. So I just pound it just like this, all of the ingredients together. Okay, so after that is done, you can see that it's not completely fine, but this will work. I just put 1 piece of cinnamon, like a cinnamon stick in there, and then like maybe 3 to 4 pieces of cardamom, and then just grinded it together using this. You can probably find, I don't know what these are actually called, like you know grinder maybe, I don't know, but you can get these at like um any store, probably even Walmart. And like I know I've seen them actually at like Marshalls and Ross too for really cheap, and so it's a great tool. I rather use this versus like an actual grinder because it's just a little more convenient. You don't have to take out the plug and plug everything in. So we have our water. It's boiling with the ginger slices in there. I like using a lot of ginger because it adds a lot of flavor, and I think I might just be getting accustomed to drinking a lot of ginger, and my taste buds are adjusting to it. So there we go. So now you can see it's boiling. If you want a healthier alternative, you can even skip out on the tea bags and then just go right to adding, just adding a little bit of milk if you choose. If not, you can add this to your cup, add a little bit of honey and drink it. It will help you with weight loss. It's great for your skin. It creates this filling effect. So I believe it's the ginger. So every time I drink this for like in the evening around 4 or 5 o'clock, I usually don't feel as hungry towards dinner. So I usually have a light meal or I'll have fruit in the evening. And it really helps with my workout if I go for a walk or a run in the evening. And it's really nice. And in the mornings too, it's a great detox. It's filling and it's a nice detox. So now I'm gonna see if I can find the tea bag that we use. All right, I'll have to show you guys next time. All right, so it's been boiling for a few minutes now. What I'm gonna do now is add my tea bags into the tea. So there is one, just like that. And then there's two. You can always use your choice of tea bags as well if you prefer green tea or no, just any other tea. The tea bags that I'm using, it's a black tea. It's a British tea. Really good. Gives it a nice dark color. It has caffeine in it, so it gives you that nice little bit of caffeine that you need during the day, especially if you have like long days during the week. So it's really nice. So I'll just let that boil for a little bit, maybe another 3 to 4 minutes. So you can see it has all those ingredients. We don't want it to boil for too long, because what I've noticed in the past is when I have all those ingredients in there, when it's with ginger, cardamom, and cinnamon, if I have it boiling for an extended period of time, the flavors seem to evaporate and you don't get a flavorful tea. So you do want it to boil, and you want the flavors to mix into a nice consistency and a nice make the water really flavorful, but you don't want to do it for too long. So I think this is good. I'm gonna walk over to the fridge and grab the bottle of milk. All right. So we use, or I like to use a 2% milk bottle, and 2% milk over any others. And if some people may choose to add milk, others may not. So it's your call. So there we go. We can probably add a little bit more. I don't like it watery. I rather have a little bit more of a creamier, milkier consistency to it. There we go. So this is basically it. You know, we're just gonna wait for this to boil again with the milk added into the tea, and once it comes to a boil, once or twice, the more you can get to boil, the better the tea will come out. So after you have added the milk, after you add the milk, you add the sugar. So I'm gonna open this. Give me one. All right, guys. So disregard the Gatorade bottle. All right, so we use cane sugar. So this is a different type of texture. It's a lot healthier. than fine white sugar. It's a little chunkier, so it takes a little bit of more effort for, you know, for it to kind of mix with the other ingredients, but it's definitely a healthier alternative to regular sugar. So I usually put like 1 full scoop of sugar into the tea. So let me turn that over. Sorry guys, this is kind of difficult to multitask. I'll have to come up with a different solution. So again, very nice, different texture, but a lot healthier. You can use honey instead of cane sugar if you choose, but I don't like the taste of honey in my tea. It does add a flavor, so honey has its own flavor. So there we go, that's it. And then you can add agave. That's another popular alternative to honey or sugar, and but I prefer cane sugar, and it's not that different from say regular sugar. It doesn't add much of a flavor to whatever you're making. So I'll show you guys how it should look when it boils. Because we added milk, depending on how much milk you add, it can vary. Like some people like less. It's just like any other coffee drink, you know. If you get like a macchiato or like one of those frappuccinos from Starbucks, like the hot drinks, like sometimes they add a lot of creamer or you know, milk to your coffee. Sometimes it's stronger and it has more coffee content, so you can decide how much milk you want to add to it. I usually add, like, for example, if I add maybe like a cup of water, I'll do like half cup of milk to it. So yeah, and then it should start bubbling just like that on the edges. And you can definitely smell the ingredients. You can smell the cinnamon, you can smell the cardamom, and the ginger too. And ginger is a taste that takes time to acquire. If you've never had ginger before, and not even in like water, like sometimes I just add it to plain water as a detox. Water, lemon, strawberries, and just drink it throughout the day until the fruit and ginger go bad. I can probably go maybe like a day and a half with the same ingredients in a bottle and just use it as a detox. So again, sorry I'm off topic, but ginger, it is a taste that takes time to acquire, but once you're used to it, it's hard to come off of it. You know, I even eat like ginger candies. I think you can get like ginger snaps is what they're called, from like the Asian store, and they're so good. Ginger is really good for you. I believe it's known to help with arthritis, and various other different types of health conditions. You can probably Google them. Google ginger benefits. Alright, I'm going to turn up the heat so we can see the outcome here. So again, you'll definitely start seeing it bubble just like that. Sometimes when it boils, because of the milk, it will rise up, so you have to keep an eye on it, so it doesn't ruin your stoves and create a mess. There you go, see, just like that, it's gonna come up, so you have to keep an eye on it, and immediately when it comes up, you bring down the heat. That's boiling, and you would do that a couple times. You want it to rise a couple of times. I'm not really sure why that is, but I've been taught this way. So you want to bring it to a boil and have it rise just like this a few times. Okay, that should be good. So keep an eye on that. And as we keep an eye on that, we will prep our cup here. And there we go. So I think our tea is ready to go. We've added the sugar, we've added the milk, and this is what it should look like at the end. This is when you know your tea, chai, is ready. All right, you have to be really careful. There we go. So I have some left over. I'm probably going to have another cup here shortly, maybe in an hour or so. I'm going to leave that on the stove. So definitely use something to separate the ingredients that you had added in from the rest of the tea. And there it is. That's what it should look like. It should have a nice little tan look to it. And you can have it with, you know, you can have cookies with it. You can just drink it plain, just on its own. Or you could, you know, just, usually we have like almonds or something that to pair it up. Very flavorful. Very good. You can taste the ginger, you can taste the cardamom, and you can taste the cinnamon. It is hot, but very flavorful. It's like drinking a cinnamon drink. Very good. Very good. All right, guys. Enjoy your tea and let me know how yours turns out. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If not, have a great time making this tea. Bye. Hold on, guys. I got to figure out how to... Yikes. Close this out.